required all those things when we were discussing. That day itself, we felt very happy. And we, without second thought, management and institution has promised the TCS that we will produce or we will make all-rounders who are suitable to this organization to take the tomorrow's needs. So in this connection, today the organization is there with us. Please go through what is the pre-placement talk, what they are expecting, understand and keep it in mind, and then take it. And Sir was morning telling that numbers is only for numbers sake, but there are opportunities are plenty, and India is now open, especially in IT sector. Lot of opportunities are there. It is you have to crack it. And TCS is open, and they say that even if you want, we will take everyone under. But only thing is how you are going to take that time and then showcase your talent which you have built from the last 3.5 years and another 12 years of your schooling. All the best. Without wasting much time, we'll see that colorful results at that one, and then again getting good name to the institution after that. Thank you very much and all the best. Have a wonderful time. Thank you.
So thank you so much, sir. Now I invite the team TCS to carry out the pre-placement talk.
You are probably half my age. Huh? So, please be energetic. Huh? So now, can you all hear without mic? Yes, sir. Last row? Yes, sir. Is it fine I keep the mic aside? Yes, sir. Good. Thank you. Voice okay now? Good. I'll use the mic. So, Sai, how much time I have? As much as you can, sir. Okay. How much time I have, I'll ask them later. So before that, I'll introduce myself once more. My name is Rajesh Kumar. I have been with TCS for the last 28 years. Before that, I studied my school here in Bhadravati till 7th standard. 8th, 9th, 10th, I studied in Shikaripura. Again, I did my diploma in Bhadravati, 3 years. And then I studied engineering here. And then I did my master's from REC Surathkal. Joined TCS. Now it's called NIITK. So you can think, I did my 9 years of civil. Now I am a software engineer, so-called software engineer. So you don't have to worry in which branch you are in. I'm giving my introduction in a way so that you can ask any questions that you might have, to make a right decision to join TCS. We are here not because of any other reason. We are here to request each one of you to come and join our company. Okay? Each one of you to come and join our company. It's not that you need us. It's we who need you. Okay? So please think through while I introduce myself. If you have any questions, I can't call them kids. The elder one is doing his master's, 23 years. The younger one has joined engineering now. And I have one wife. So that's about me in short on my personal front. And I always like to come here to this campus because we get that energy from you all. You all are abundance with energy. That's what I used to be long ago. Now you can see my gray hairs. So now the only way is to derive energy from you all, to learn from you all the way you ask questions. Right? So hence, please don't hesitate to ask anything, to take a right decision, to join. To join? Superb. Superb. See, I joined TCS like you all would potentially join as a programmer. Way back those days, we used to do coding in a coding language called COBOL. You all might not even have heard it. When I studied my engineering here, there was one programming language called FoxPro. That was the programming language in which we learned something little. Okay? So I did multiple roles in TCS. I did program management, I did project management, and then I did sales role for TCS in the Bay Area of US. I worked in South Africa for around 1 year. I worked for 7.5 years in US. Then I moved back, way back in 2006, I moved back to India. So today, I manage software and technology segment for TCS for Europe, UK, APJ, and Australia. So why I am telling this? It's not to say that whether it is myself or Arun who is here or Sai have done something great. It is to tell you all that TCS gives us an opportunity to work on a diverse technology and diverse role. When I say diverse technology, yeah, I have worked on COBOL, I have worked on .NET, I have worked on multiple things. Diverse role in terms of a programmer, in terms of a salesperson, in terms of a segment head. So it gives us that diversity. Unlike any other company, you go and join one unit and you have to retire there. So that's not what TCS is. TCS hires people to give them a career. So I pause now of my introduction. I'll then talk about what TCS stands for. Before I get into that, am I okay with respect to the pace? Am I speaking fast? You're all fine? Awake? Good. Thank you. Thank you. So, can I move the cursor? See, come what may, AI, Gen AI, still manual intervention is needed. Huh? Okay? So, keep this here, please. You all know this legend, right? Mr. Ratan Tata. Just want to take a minute or two as to what he did for India as a country, right? The Tata Group grew from whatever it was and crossed 100 billion in revenue under his leadership. It's just not the revenue that it grew, it truly became a multinational company. It truly became a multinational company. It was under his leadership, Tata started acquiring companies. You all have heard about Jaguar and Land Rover car. Have you? Right? So that's a luxury car company that he dared to acquire. Why? So that India can also manufacture cars of that caliber. Hope you all know, 8 out of 10 electric vehicles, even as of last year, was something from Tata. in India. 8 out of 10 cars that get sold was a Tata car. It was possible only because of the leadership that he had, the vision he had to acquire such companies, right? Tetley was another brand that he acquired in the beverage segment, which gave us leaps and bounds and identity for Tatas. So like this, he was a legend. Just to say one small thing and the last thing which created so much impact, innovation in India is about a car that he wanted to bring in called Tata Nano. Have you all heard of Tata Nano? Sure? Why was it famous for? Pardon? Huh? One loud noise. Affordable, right? So, it also hit us back because we sold it as an affordable car. But then, the real reason why this legend wanted that car is, one day when he was going to ISC in Bangalore, his car broke down and it was raining heavily. He saw a family of 4 in a scooter, husband, wife and 2 kids, going in that rain in a road that had potholes. So then he said, we need to bring something that is affordable, which also provides safety to the Indian population, which was unthinkable of those days. And he set a very audacious target saying that it has to be a 1 lakh car so that it is affordable. So the amount of innovation done to bring that car at that price is unthinkable, unthinkable. So that's the group that we belong to. That's the group which you all have to join, because you get challenges thrown at you which you will enjoy solving, right? Which will help you grow. So that's about the legend himself. So can we move on to the next?
In 1868, the Tata Group was founded on a philosophy that put the community at the heart of its existence. Today, we are a $165 billion global enterprise. Our today has been built on enduring values. Our today is about delivering excellence across business sectors. Today is about building a future-ready nation. Our today has a strong foundation with community at its core. Our today is dedicated to the communities we serve. is about more than just today. Our today is a continuous journey for a better tomorrow. Tata. Leadership with trust.
So now we talk about TCS. You saw Tata's, right? So TCS started as a company way back in 1968. Many things TCS has done first in the IT industry. Many things TCS has done first in the IT industry. Just to name one. The first project that TCS got from US to execute back in India was in 1971. In 1971, our then CEO, FC Kohli, Fakir Chand Kohli, went to US in Texas, stood in front of Americans and said, please give us work, we will deliver. Those days, the perception India had was that we are snake charmers. We go from one town to other town, village, on a camel or an elephant, right? That's the perception everybody had. That is when he got the project. So there are many companies that have come in now, but you think those days getting a project from America was something that TCS did. So many things like that we did. And today if you see, TCS workforce is roughly close to around 6 lakh people. 6 lakh people is second largest employer in India after Indian Railways. Fine. So that is how it has grown. Why am I telling this number? Not to say that we are so big. It is to tell you people that when a company grows, people within the company gets an opportunity to grow. If the company doesn't grow, the roles doesn't get created. Example, there is just a 110 member company or 111 member company. Each 10 people is a team and there is one team leader. 100 team members, 10 leaders, 10 team leaders and one CEO. If it doesn't grow from 111 to say 200, more team leader roles are not created. So where is the question of growth? Right? So TCS is not one of it. TCS is a company that is constantly growing and will grow. And it is important for you to see that growth path to take the right choice, right? And then for all of you to remember one other or two other data point out here is, if you see 40 plus research and innovation centers, TCS established, again, when I say pioneer, TCS established something called TRDDC, Tata Research and Development Center in Pune, to come up with those new technologies and softwares that could be used which are futuristic, right? So not now, way back 40 years ago. Many things TRDDC has brought into play, which you will get to see. So the tools like Ignio, which is an highly capable of automating things to the nth degree. So many things TRDDC has come up with. We normally spend anywhere between 2% of our revenue towards research. It's a huge money on a $30 billion company, right? So that is one thing to know, because that's how you learn. And the amount of money TCS invests in training people, you can see on the quadrant there, 5,73,000 employees trained on GenAI. We don't say you learn, we say you have to learn. There's a difference, because we care about you. We care about you. And even I am mandated to learn GenAI. Only then I will grow myself and I can also make my customer grow. So that's the amount and focus that TCS has on employees. You can see it is 18.1 million learning hours in one single quarter. In one single quarter, 18 million learning hours of our employees. Right? That's the amount of investment that TCS does. Most important thing, you see there, 35.2% women workforce. And it is not done because of diversity, mandate and other things. Because you all are capable. You really are capable. Both the boys and the girls here are equally capable. And we believe in it. We don't do that number matching just to meet the diversity goal. This 30% plus is a presentation that I am showing for the last 10 years, even before everybody thought of diversity. TCS is a believer of equal employment, right? So please look at that. These are the things that you get to if you join TCS, and we want to. We operate out of 52 countries and we have employees of 149 nationality. Here is where you get to interact with people of different culture and learn things. So if I have to give a funny example of learning things, if a German calls for a meeting at 8:13, he means 8:13. He did not do that by mistake. He's there sharp at 8:13, right? If an Italian schedules a meeting at 8:13, then you can say that the meeting starts at 8:45, right? And if an Indian schedules a meeting at 8:13, it could even start at 9 o'clock, right? So these are cultural differences. It's important to know. If not, it's very, very difficult to grow. You get that exposure. You really get that exposure for yourself to learn and grow. So these are things that you have, which TCS offers for you to learn and grow. I'm going back. See, now it says that, yeah, I woke up early. Okay? So I just wanted to say a few things about the project that TCS does that creates an impact across the globe, right? So if you see the very first one on the right side, it says accelerating cancer drug discovery. What does TCS to do with cancer drug discovery? TCS is not a pharma company, right? But then TCS supports customers of different industries. We have customers right from banking, where Arun comes from, insurance, manufacturing, software, pharmaceutical. You take any industry, including education, right? TCS supports customers everywhere. So now, if any medicine need to come to the market, any medicine, it could be even the likes of a developer, you first need to find which molecule can cure. And it is not one molecule that you find. You probably identify around 50 molecules first. After you identify 50 molecules, you start doing tests on it. And once you do tests, you probably narrow down to 6 selected molecules. And then you start doing tests on humans. And then you come up with one which has less impact or side effects and more impact on the cure. So this whole process might take whatever time it could be. It could take 2 years, 2.5 years, whatnot. You all knew during COVID, when the vaccination that India brought, it brought in a rapid speed. I'm not talking about that out here. So like this, for one of our customer, a pharmaceutical customer, TCS came up with a platform which can analyze the molecule using a software, and we can launch a drug faster. When I say faster, it brought down the time by 70%. So you can think, if any medicine comes into the market that can help cure and save lives, that is the work that we do. That is the company that you all need to join. Second thing, you all have passports with you? Who do not have? Good. Passport is a mandatory thing, no, Sai? Huh? No, I'm just kidding. So you need to have, the passports that gets issued in India, is something that TCS manages. Passport Seva Kendra. For all of you to know, it used to take 2 to 3 months to get a passport. Today, if no address change, and if it is Bangalore as a city, and I go to Bangalore Passport Seva Kendra, I have got my passport in 24 hours. They don't recognize me as TCS, sir. Trust me, but still I got it in 24 hours. If not, you get it in 3 days. From 3 months to 3 days. Think of the amount of process improvement, automation that TCS would have done. Right? So TCS also picks up projects that are towards nation building. So that is another example that I had to say. And I'll also take one last example. You see that enabling scale e-mobility? You see the last one on the right side? Very interesting project. I can't name the company. One power supply company, power manufacturing, means electric power manufacturing company, wanted to set up charging stations in India. So what? Install a transformer, get the power, and install 5-6 power stations, charging stations. No, that's not what was done. TCS collaborated with them and brought in a platform, best in class, which enabled that power company to set up 4,000 public charging stations. And in each charging station, you can charge whatever, 8 to 10 cars, and 50,000 independent units in the houses. All of this is controlled by a platform to say what is the performance of a charging station, how many charging points are open, can a car go now or not, because I am driving on a highway, I need to know where is the next charging station, right? And then I need to know if the charging station is free. And can my car go till there, or can my car go till the next charging station? Everything has been integrated. Everything has been integrated. Those are the type of projects that we do, next generation, using AI, so on and so forth. And on the scale, I gave you an example of Passport Seva Kendra, and I'll give you one other example. TCS also has software. One of the largest banking system in the world runs on TCS software. Which is that bank? Yeah, somebody said? Huh? SBI. SBI has the maximum number of branches. SBI is the bank that has maximum number of branches across the world, and that runs on TCS's software. So this is the type of work that we do. So please join us. Please join us. I will not get into all the examples out here. And we spoke about what TCS does for India. I'll quickly say sovereignty, security, sustainability. Now there is a movement in India, or an initiative in India, that everything that we do, the data has to reside in India. At least for those things that are mission critical, or which are very critical for the nation. Whether it is your Aadhaar card, right? Your Aadhaar card, the data should be in India. Or whether it is anything, PAN card data should be in India. Or there is a defense project that is being done, that data should be in India. So TCS has launched something in this regards on sovereign cloud, where the data resides here. Any companies or the government can run within that sovereign cloud of TCS, so that everything is sovereign, whether it is data, whether it is the hardware. Hardware we buy it, but then we get it benchmarked, and then the software. So these are the things that TCS does for the nation. Is this a video? Yeah.
Sometimes the most powerful stories aren't spoken aloud. They are whispered in classrooms, stamped in passports,
carried in pension slips and written in every line of code that brings someone closer to a better life. Behind moments like these is a quiet force, a partner in the background, helping India rise. Tata Consultancy Services. Every day we help process around 65,000 passport applications. We have digitally connected over 160,000 post offices, the largest postal network on earth. We power India's stock exchanges, where billions in value change hands every day. And today, almost 7 out of 10 Indians feel the impact of TCS. From healthcare to governance, finance to education, TCS has strengthened India's digital backbone. We've helped modernize how India banks, with a sharp focus on financial inclusion, built a digital bridge that brought healthcare to millions, made money invisible and digital payments possible. Today, we are powering AI-driven sanitation in rural classrooms, bringing 5G connectivity to the farthest corners and building indigenous semiconductor chips designed for a future made in India. We ensure our defense pensioners receive their dues on time, every time. We don't just build systems, we transform lives. Now, as India leaps into the age of AI, TCS is building the foundation for perpetual innovation, a future led by AI-first ecosystems, driven by purpose, designed for India, sovereign, secure, sustainable. We are helping shape a self-reliant India, one where no one is left behind. India is ready to accelerate, and so are we. We are TCS, accelerating India. Every citizen, every dream, every day.
So there was one statement made there. Sanitation in classrooms or colleges. So what is TCS to do with that? Right? So think of it. So now, if the cleaning of the sanitation cleaning is outsourced to a company, and who will keep track? If they have to do it every hour, a cleaning, who will keep track? There can't be a security person also deployed to monitor it, no? Very innovative. You have an app that is given to the person who does the cleaning. After he or she cleans it, they need to take a photograph that captures the location. So that means they have done it in that particular place, and then you have the visual, yes, it is clean, but then that is also not checked by a human being. The AI checks in the background saying, was it done at the same hour and was it done clean? Because you screen scrape the image and you see whether it was clean or not. So how all technology can be used to create an impact to the society is what TCS and Tatas think. So that's what I wanted to highlight out there. And looks like Sai, he has put in the video not leaving me to talk long. He wants to ensure that he controls my talk. No, I'm just making fun of it, Sai. So I think I will now hand it over to Arun. Thank you all, and I'm here to take any questions from you post.
Okay. Very good morning, everyone. How is the Josh? Is this the high Josh? How is the Josh? Still, I'm not getting the Josh to talk. You need to encourage me. How is the Josh? That's better. Very good. It feels very good to stand on this podium while I don't have a background like what Rajesh spoke about, wherein he is the alumni of this college. But I do have a little bit of a connect to Shimoga as a location. Long way back, I did my 5th and 6th standard, if I remember correctly, in Shimoga in Sarvodaya School. So I have a lot of fond memories about the location. Now, how's been the discussion for the last 15-20 minutes? You're all liking it, enjoying it, getting a lot of information. Can I do a quick check on that? How many of you are really attentive? How many of you really gathered the kind of information which you wanted? Can we do that? Okay, you saw one of the first videos, right, which spoke about Tata Group, what all we do in Tata Group. And I'm sure one of the things which you noticed out there is that as a group, we have presence in almost every industry, you name it, right? If you observe very closely, there are 2 industries which are not mentioned in that video, wherein Tata Group doesn't have a presence. Which are those 2 industries? Let me give a clue. These are 2 industries which are very big money-making industries. But still, Tata Group is not in these industries. Guesses? No penalty for giving a wrong answer. Who said that? Somebody said alcohol. It is. Alcohol is one industry wherein Tata Group does not have a presence. Tobacco. Tobacco is another industry wherein Tata Group does not have.
Motorbike industry.
Motorbike, Tata Motors. Automobile.
Like talking about 2-wheelers.
Automobiles, you can look at it that way. So, alcohol and tobacco. These are the 2 industries wherein Tata Group does not have a presence. And it is a conscious decision by the group not to get into these industries. You know why? It is against the ethos, it is against the ethics which were given by our founders on which this entire group is existing today. Our founders said what comes from the society has to go back to the society multifold times. And we believe these industries, whatever money we make, we are not doing justice to the society. We are not doing good to the society by doing business in these industries. That's the reason why we consciously have taken a decision not to be part of those 2 industries. The other very important aspect which all of you should be aware of is that 66% of the profits of Tata Group, 66% of the profits after tax of Tata Group are plowed back to the society in various charitable forms. It's given back to the society. This is not a group which is owned by one particular individual. This group is run, owned by charitable trusts. So the profits which come from the group are given back to the society in various forms. Right? So these are some of the facts which I thought all of you should be aware of. Now let me come to a very important aspect. So we are here to do a pre-placement talk for TCS, right? Now, let's assume all of you sitting in this room, including the other auditoriums wherein people have joined from, all of you are given an offer letter from TCS, 100%. Now, for you to decide whether I want to accept this offer from TCS, whether I want to join TCS or not, what are the things which you would like to know? You need to be a little louder. I can't hear. Joining letter. Okay. What else?
Guys, you need my support, I'll come here. I'll pass on the message.
What are those kind of a information which you need to take that informed decision whether I should accept this offer from TCS or not? Package, somebody said, okay. Salary package. What else? Sorry? Job security, okay.
Bond period.
Huh?
Bond period.
Bond period, okay. What else? Job rotation, location, okay. Nobody seems to be really bothered about the role what you will be getting. Everything else is fine. Everything TCS has to do. What you will do, you are not really talking about it. Okay, now let's spend next couple of minutes trying to answer some of these questions which all of you have in your mind, because it's been important for you to get that clarity on all these aspects. Now, let's start with the kind of a career growth what you can look at if you take a decision to join this organization. You join as a fresher from the college, and from there onwards your journey starts. Your growth depends on what you show as a capability, what you show as a ability to take up various kind of responsibilities in the organization. The kind of a growth any individual who joins this organization will be answered by, if I give a name out here. How many of you have heard the name of N. Chandrasekaran? Chandra, as he is fondly known as. How many of you have heard this name? N. Chandra is a chairman of Tata Sons today. N. Chandra joined TCS as a fresher trainee, the lowest possible level a person can join an organization. And where is he today? The highest possible level a person can reach in Tata Group. I'm not saying all of you can get that kind of a growth, but that is the kind of a potential you have in this organization. You have the ability, you have the ambition, you have the aspiration, and you display and take the necessary risks at the right time. You can grow anywhere and everywhere. As an organization, you will always be given right kind of a platforms, opportunities, interventions for you to grow to various levels. When Rajesh was talking about a while back, he mentioned that he did his civil engineering, right? And then today he is working as a software technology professional. I did my engineering in mining engineering. Now, the learning for all of you from this is, as an organization, you are given an opportunity to do what you want, provided you have the capability to do it. It is like the organization will lay down a buffet for you with various kind of roles which are available. It's for you to pick up what you want, how much you want. If you don't pick up, there are others who are there who will pick up that role or opportunity which is available. But as an organization, the opportunities are made available, platforms are given to you to equip yourself to take up those roles and responsibilities. Now, when I talk about equipping people to take up various roles and responsibilities, we also recognize in the organization that one size doesn't fit all. What it means is the kind of a training needs or interventions which are required for a person A could be different for a person B. A person who is performing maybe a team member role, the interventions required are different. For a person who is performing a team leader role, the interventions which are required are different. So our training programs are customized in such a way that they cater to the role, they cater to the technology that person is in, they cater to the stream which that person is into. We have an internal platform, just to give a view to it, we call it as iEvolve. It's a platform wherein you can do any kind of a learning anywhere. When I say anywhere, whether sitting in this auditorium, sitting at your home, sitting in the office, or traveling in a bus when you go back home. Anywhere, any time of the day, 24/7. Any kind of a courses which you want to do. And all these things are made available to all our employees free of cost. So the learning avenues are available. How much you want to learn, what you want to learn, the individual will have to take that call. Now, we also recognize one more aspect. What is that? Just work is no fun. There is something beyond work as well. Only when we enjoy what we do, only when we are engaged beyond our work as well, is when we give our best to the kind of responsibility which we are assigned to. So we have something called TCS Maitri, which is a wing which takes care of various kind of engagements, typically in the cultural space, along with the families of the employees as well. We involve our extended family of our employees in various activities which we do. We also give a lot of importance to the fitness, health and wellness of employees. And it percolates down from top. I named about Chandra, he is an avid marathon runner. I know how many of you have heard about various marathons which are sponsored by TCS across the globe. Whether it's TCS 10K which happens in Bangalore, whether it is Amsterdam Marathon, whether it is London Marathon or New York Marathon, in every corner of the world, there is a marathon which is sponsored by TCS. Lot of importance to health and fitness of individuals. Don't get misguided by looking at my physique that okay, he is talking about health and wellness, he is that way. Don't get misguided by that. And the last but not the least, purpose for life, which is to contribute back to the society in various initiatives which we do through CSR. Now, all this is fine, which is related to work. Now, the next question which will come to all of your mind is, what is that I get as an employee? What are the benefits which I get as an employee? One is the salary part, fair enough. What else? Health and insurance came. Today, all of us are aware the cost of getting any kind of a medical treatment is exorbitant. God forbid if any of us as employees have to go through certain kind of a situations wherein we need to have a medical support, the entire expenses are covered through the medical insurance. I can vouch for it. Probably this is one of the best health insurance scheme which is available for employees. It not only covers the employees, it covers their family, which is husband, wife and kids, also their parents and parents-in-law. Covers almost every kind of a medical treatment you can think of. We also acknowledge that when you are working, there would be instances wherein you might get stressed out. You might need some kind of an assistance from a professional to talk on the mental health part of it, or any kind of a support which you need. That's where we have something called Employee Assistance Program. We also acknowledge, as technology professionals, you would like to be part of certain industry forums wherein certain membership is required that involves certain cost. Organization will support you in getting those kind of memberships. Any cost which is involved is reimbursed with certain limits. You saw in the previous slide, we have close to around 35% plus employees as women employees. We give extra importance when it comes to safety of women employees. We work on a 24/7 basis, especially when it comes to instances wherein people have to work in the night shift. Extra care is taken to ensure the safety of women employees. So while the slide talks about safety of women employees, don't think that we don't care about men employees. It is equally important. I'm just stressing more on the women employees part out here. People, when they relocate from one location to other location for the job, especially when they start their career, there would be need for certain financial assistance for initial settlement in that location. That's where we provide certain financial support to them in the form of loans. And people who are on their family way, there is a additional benefit which is given in terms of a child care leave. Now these are certain additional benefits which people get apart from your normal package. Now the next very important thing which I spoke about all this. Let's hear from some of the employees what they feel about it.
Are you waiting to begin your career in a supportive and well-reputed organization? I began my career as a Jnnce associate in TCS. Though I was very happy of it, I aspired to do better. And at the right moment, digital upgradation assessment was announced. I attended it and I upgraded myself as a digital associate.
When I joined TCS ILP, I had the opportunity to show my passion projects towards the project leaders and the department heads. And using that, I was able to meet the current team and department that I'm working in right now in research and development.
I joined BFSI unit where I got an opportunity into a wonderful project. I was a young talent, but I was identified as a potential candidate for a production support project where I had an opportunity and privilege to interact with experienced individuals as well as with vendors directly in teams. I have improved myself to interact with teams. That enhanced to prove myself in the project. I even been into tough situations where I have taken calls and have started initiatives. That has been a wonderful opportunity for me in TCS.
TCS gave us a lot of opportunities and I have chosen to be a part of research and innovation team. After getting into my project, I explored medley of clubs that comes under TCS Maitri. It helped me to groom myself well and run towards my passion as well.
Okay, now the very important aspect. Nobody talked about what kind of a role you will get into, right? But let me try to touch upon that aspect. So, as freshers who are graduating from a college, you will go through a selection process which involves a written test, then the interviews. Basis your performance in both these stages, you will be selected for one of the roles what you see on the screen out there. First one is Ninja, second one is Digital, and the third one is Prime. Now, Ninja associates are the associates who are deputed for doing certain kind of a basic projects. They are given a package of 3.46 for an undergraduate and 3.62 for a postgraduate student. People who are at a next level, who have done much better than that in the selection process, will be taken at digital level, and the package out there is 7.09 for undergraduates and 7.39 lakhs for the postgraduate students. And the highest level of category wherein we take fresh graduates is called Prime. They are deputed on high-end projects, and these are people who are expected to be ready to start in deploying certain stuff right from day one. And they come with a package of 9.09 for undergraduates and 11.59 for postgraduates. So these are the three different category of people whom we hire in the organization. Now let's also hear from our CHR, a message from him.
Hi everyone, it's wonderful to be connecting with all of you, and very happy to share about Tata Consultancy Services, which has been the pioneer in terms of IT for our country, and today globally we are shaping the technology landscape. Every one of you and your seniors have played a very significant role in shaping this journey for us and keeping us the top IT services providers in this country and also globally. And what does it mean? That each of you have an opportunity to come, shape your career, contribute, and have the empowerment to work on an entrepreneurial mindset to be able to build how the future of TCS. While each of you do these things, the core purpose of us as an organization, which is so very unique, that is of giving back to the society, is uncomparable. And that sort of differentiates us as an organization where we lead with purpose. We truly believe in setting you for success. Embrace the journey, and initial part, be an open mind to take up roles and dirty your hands and learn. And use as much opportunity to create more network and meet a lot more people. And that is how you learn a lot by observing and interacting with people.
I would like you to draw your attention to three of the points what CHRO mentioned. One, grab the opportunities what you get in the organization. Second, be ready to take up various kind of roles in the organization. And third, network with people. We are an organization which is almost 600,000 employees. It is important for you to network with people across the organization, which will help you in various stages of your career in the organization. Now, the next question which will also come to your mind, I'm just trying to preempt those questions which all of you might have in your mind, is that, okay, you told us these are the things which the organization expects from me. What is that organization is doing to help me prepare for getting this offer from TCS? Right? All of us All of you want to join TCS. We want you to join TCS, but there are certain things which has to happen, right? So as an organization, what kind of a support we are extending it to all of you to ensure that you are better prepared to get selected in the selection process what we have in TCS. There is something called TCS Launchpad. It is made available to every prospective employee. And this is a platform I would encourage all of you to make use of it, irrespective of whether you take an offer from TCS or not. It will help you for your own career across various other opportunities which you might look at. But definitely for TCS, it will be very helpful. It has various kind of courses which are available for you. It has some of our leaders coming and sharing certain insights which will help you in gathering more information about certain technologies, certain things which happen in the organization. There is a test which you go through as part of your selection process for TCS, right? So there is a preparatory test which is available for you. So there are various kind of resources which are available there, which will help you in preparing yourself for TCS selection process. Now, I'm sure this part, all of you are aware of it, but just trying to spend maybe a minute or more to re-emphasize on certain things. There is a registration process which everybody has to follow if they are applying for TCS. I'm sure most of you would have already done that part. People who register will go through a national qualifier test, and that test has two different parts, which is the foundation and the advanced part. Advanced part will check more on your coding skills, and the foundation part will look at your basic skills. People who clear that test with a certain cutoff would be called for the interviews, which will be in person. Basis your performance in the written test or the online test and the interviews, you will be put into one of the categories which I spoke about, which is either Ninja, Digital or Prime. The expectation is the selected set of candidates who are given an offer should accept that offer within 7 days of giving that offer. Some very important aspects. As an eligibility criteria, anybody who is applying for TCS should have minimum 60% marks right from 10th, 12th and graduation. You are allowed to have one back paper at the time of selection in TCS. But at the time of joining TCS, you should not have any back paper left with you. There should not be more than 24 months of a gap in your education. Whatever gap which you have should have a justifiable reason as to why you had that gap, whether it is 1 month or 1 year or 6 months or whatever it is, but it cannot be more than 24 months. Only full-time courses are considered for eligibility. Anybody who is doing a part-time course will not be eligible. Work experience wise, people with up to 2 years of experience can apply for this channel through this entrance test. And the last one, I hope, is not applicable for any of you. I am sure none of you fall into that category. None of you are below 18 or above 28. There is one more opportunity which is available for all of you. See, one of the things which many of us hear is that as an organization, every organization looks at people who have hands-on experience on working on certain technologies. As students, we only have that much of an opportunity to get any kind of hands-on experience. We know the stuff in theory, but we don't have hands-on experience. How do I gain that part? HackQuest is one of the opportunities wherein you can participate, display your capabilities, skills. If you do well, you could be shortlisted for a direct offer in TCS as well, provided you meet all other criteria which I spoke about earlier. This is another channel through which, as I understand during one of our conversations with your staff a while back, there is some hacker rank contest which is already going on. I would encourage all of you to participate in every such opportunity which is available, including the one what you see on the screen out here. Right? So, I hope this answers most of the questions what you had. When I asked that question, what are those things which you would like to know before you accept an offer from any organization, whether it's TCS or any other organization. So, with this, I would probably pause with my presentation and open it up for questions which you have on anything which we spoke about or anything which we did not speak about as well. This silence is a little scary. Do I read it as something which this presentation was so serious that you got dumbstruck? Or do I read it as was irrelevant for all of you so you don't care about it? Or is it that, to be very, very positive, it was so clear that none of you have any questions?
Feel free to ask anything, including asking us why are you wearing a black color coat. Don't hesitate. Please ask whatever you want to know.
See, let me share one trade secret maybe that, you saw it in the presentations earlier. TCS is an organization which has almost 600,000 employees, 5.93 to be precise. It's very easy for anybody to get lost in this crowd, right? You become one among that 593,000 employees. How do you avoid that? How do you become a person who's unique in this organization? Two ways of doing it. First way, which I am saying, I would not recommend it to anybody, which is by doing certain wrong things. So you can still become famous in the organization and you will face the consequences of it. So I would not recommend that for you. The second aspect is speak out. Good, bad, ugly. Speak. I'm sure each one of you have a point of view. Each one of you have certain things in your mind. There is nothing called a stupid question. The more you speak, it's better for you. I thought at least that will ignite some spark somewhere. Completely, you're not motivating me at all.
Go ahead, please.
Yes. No, first a round of applause for her. Because it's always the first question which is the most difficult one.
So in the PPT, you mentioned Ninja offer, they have certain job roles. So how do we get opportunities to work on other technologies as well? There were other roles like artificial intelligence and also how do we ensure that we can work on that?
I'll start when probably you can add in. See, when we hire people in TCS, the basic thing which we look at is your attitude towards learning new things. The second thing is you have the basic foundation which is needed, right? Why I say that second part is that I'm sure there are a lot of people who are sitting in this room, like a background which I had or Rajesh had. Somebody is from mechanical engineering, somebody from electrical engineering, somebody is from civil engineering who do not have any software coding background. But what we expect from them is a basic knowledge of coding part. Rest of the inputs which are required, we are imparting that knowledge through what you saw as the ILP, Initial Learning Program in the organization. Now, during that process, if you show that there is a capability to learn new technologies, that support is given to you. But don't expect these things to happen overnight. The first and the foremost thing what is expected is whatever role which is given to every individual, you need to perform well in that role. If you do well, then movement into any other new technology, any other kind of a role, the doors are always open for you. Now, just referring back to the AI part, what you spoke about, just a sort of a trivia which I would like to share with you. Yeah, please sit. See, way back in, I think it was 2005 or 2006, TCS had decided, rather put their vision as global top 10 by 2010. And when that vision was put, we were nowhere in the global picture. Everybody was laughing at us, saying that, what, how can you become a global top 10 in such a short span of time? But take my word on it, we became a global top 10 much before the timeline what we had put in there. Similarly, as we speak today, one of the vision which our leaders have put forward is we want to be the world's largest AI-led technology company. And the process, the roadmap towards that has already started. And we will definitely reach there sooner than later. So, just wanted to touch upon that AI part since you spoke about it. Anything you would like to add?
Yeah, sure. See, this is for every one of you. You all might have different aspiration. You want to work on AI. Someone from mechanical want to know, is there any opportunity for us to work on anything associated to automotive, right? So each one would have something or the other. An electronics engineer would have something to see with, is there anything to work on VLSI or things like that. In TCS you have. Okay. So what is most important is, how do you create the need, right? If I want to get into an AI project, or for me, I'll give a different example. I want to go and win business at the customer site, because I bring business, everyone will have work to do. So I need to go and create a need at the customer site. Just if I take a layman's example, if we go to buy fruits in a fruit shop, and I go to buy custard apple, and what does the smart sales guy of that shop does? Sir, there are very nice grapes that has come. These grapes are grown in Nasik during this time of the year. You may really want to taste one. This is not available anywhere else. So he creates that need, right? So it is important for us to create a need by showing our willingness that I can learn and do something. So now all what I told is motherhood statement. I'll give a classic example that happened in my unit just around 3 months ago. There's one boy by named Aditya who joined like all of you after 3 months, 4 months. He just happened to meet us during the coffee table and he asked, sir, I want to learn this technology or the platform called BTP. What should I do? I asked, why do you want to learn? Why? So then he said, that is the future. I said, why do you say that's the future? And he gave examples. Then I said, yes, I'll give you an opportunity. But in return, what will you do for the company? You take a day and come back. And that kid at that age came back telling that, sir, this is what I'm going to do. This is the application at the customer side. I will rebuild it on BTP and also start helping building a COE for it. So all I'm trying to tell is opportunities are everywhere. We should grab that opportunity. Nobody will come and give it to us. Create that need and create that urge to say that I have the willingness to learn and deliver. These two things. Answered? Yeah. Any other questions? Please shoot. I think we all missed to tell you one thing. The rule of the game is unless we get 5 questions, we are not going out for lunch. We're not going out for lunch. Right? So now there's a question from this side. So anything that you want to know? Nothing at all? Yeah?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, how does TCS ensure employees' long-term job security?
How many years I'm there in TCS?
Like for overall employees, like
How many years I'm there in TCS?
around 28 years.
And Arun?
Yes.
Right? See, TCS. Okay, first of all, sorry. Why did you ask this question?
In current times, a lot of people are losing jobs, right?
Yeah.
So, what does the company provide us for new freshers for job security?
Yeah. Company will not take employees out. That's an assurance. Unless otherwise, the employee do not perform. And I mean what I say. I mean what I say. You don't have to worry about that in TCS as long as we are performing. No, it is absolutely a company that provides the best atmosphere which doesn't create insecurity among the employees. Anybody works in a company for 3 reasons. 3 reasons. First and foremost, do that employee has an opportunity to grow in the company. Yes, you saw, I gave an example right from programmer where we are, and you saw Arun, you saw everything. TCS is, I would say, only company that helps you move from any technology or from any vertical to any vertical, from any role to any role. Proudly say, that is the first reason. The second reason why everybody stays and work is security. When I say security, I'm not talking about just the job security like a government organization. You get in, you work or not, you get salary. No, that is not what is security. The companies will crumble if that is the case. Security means if I come into an office, do I have smiling faces to greet me, or do you see employees who are there willing to backstab me to grow? No, that is not the atmosphere that TCS has. TCS has an absolute good atmosphere where you like to go to office because you want to meet your friends there. That's the fabric that our CEOs have built. Last one is the compensation. This is the priority with which human brain works, and TCS provides that. Whatever you see in the news, trust me, it is only for things which are valid reasons and justified. It has nothing to do with anyone. You come into the company, you perform, you are there. You are there always. But thanks for asking that question. And your name is?
Prathamesh.
Prathamesh, thanks. Did I answer you?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes.
Good. What next?
Maybe just a point to add out here. See, Rajesh gave an example of himself and myself out here. This is one organization wherein you will see a lot of people who have started their career in this organization and retiring in the same organization. How many such organizations you see across the world? There might be instances wherein people do this in a government organization, but in a private organization, how many organizations you see people starting their career and ending their career in the same organization? And if that is happening, it's happening for a reason. People look at this organization as an organization wherein they can build their career. Right? We are not looking at anybody when we hire a person. At whichever level we hire, we don't look at that person for a short-term assignment, a short-term relation. We always look at a long-term relation. But it has to happen both the ways. All right? Earlier, somebody had talked about the bond part of it, right? We don't believe in a bond. We would prefer to have that relationship with our employees by which it is a win-win for both of us. It's a win for organization, it's a win for the employees. And that has to happen only when both of us understand the needs of each other and ensure those needs are met. Employees need to take care of the organizational needs and the organization will take care of the employee needs, both ways. That's what we call it as a job security rather. You're good? I think everybody is feeling very hungry. Waiting to go for lunch.
All good? Yeah.
Hello, sir. My name is Prajwal. Yes, sir. As I joined Jnnce in 2022, I got stuck. It will be a very silly question. I got stuck in the coding part. Like when we joined in 2022 year, ChatGPT also introduced it. So everyone using ChatGPT, AI tools, everything. So I think I'm stuck there. The part where we can get the job offers, like testing the aptitude test also. So my question is, can we get a job with using AI tools and all?
No, you need to help me a little bit understand. You are stuck where? With what you are stuck?
Like, sir, if you give an opportunity like any projects and all, from, so we do the job very clearly,
Yes.
and we finish the job.
Correct.
But not by not like we do the job with using the AI tools only.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah, yes, sir. But we are stuck where we can get the job or not by doing that.
No, 100% you will get jobs there. Means if you are asking because AI has come in, will the jobs go off? Is that the question? Or?
No, sir. Actually, the question is, I am really using AI tools.
Yeah, good.
So can I get a job?
Yeah, you will. Why not? See, we used to do coding, correct? We used to do coding for any functionality or feature. So now you ask AI to do that piece of code, right? But you still need to ask and you still need to train the AI, right? So there is an means earlier I used to, if we have to create a pit, we used to dig a pit, right? Using hand or using your crowbar or whatever. So then we started using JCBs and things like that. So the people who used to manually excavate, they learned operating JCB. Exactly in the same sense, we used to code. So today, you use low-code, no-code platform to develop that code. But then you still need to learn how to generate that code. You still need to learn how to build those agents which will test it. So your skill level will get elevated. So you're not stuck. You need to look at, you need to step back and learn something which is higher. And definitely that's the order of the day. That's what is going to happen. Every one of us need to step back, unlearn and learn how to code, how to test, how to even create user specification, how to design, how to architect. Everything will be done by AI. But then somebody need to also train that AI. That's a higher skill that we need to learn. And that's what is going to happen.
If I may add one point out here. See, if you are using AI to enhance your capabilities, to increase your productivity, good. That is what is expected as well. But if you are completely dependent on AI to do everything without any contribution coming from your end, you are setting yourself for failure. AI will do what you ask it to do. To tell AI what to be done, you should know what is to be done. Without knowing that, you will not be able to give the right kind of a prompts out there. Today, even if you are using ChatGPT, Unless you give the right kind of a prompt, you will not get the right kind of answer. So, what is good is that if you are using AI tools to enhance your productivity levels, your capabilities, good. But don't rely completely on it and think that, okay, AI is my personal assistant. I will tell that person and then he will do everything for me. Sorry, that doesn't happen.
But good you asked that question. Huh? Really good you asked that question. Thank you. Thanks for that. So good then. If you are clapping, then we are happy that we answered all your questions.
No, it could also be an indication that enough of it. So thank you. Close it. Okay, anyway, thank you so much. Really appreciate all of you taking time to come for this. Okay, so last question from Ali.
Sir, is there any opportunities for robotics? Robotics.
Yeah. Yes, there is lot of work that TCS does on robotics in the manufacturing sector, semiconductor sector. See, I don't want to ask one more question when you are asking, because I have to respect that you are asking a question. In short, yes. In short, yes. See, the order of the day would be how we can automate things. Automate any manual task. Automate anything that an engineer is doing. So everything. So automating a manual task would happen through robotics. Like say, for example, today, if you look at an automotive manufacturing company, you have everything that is done by robots, right? So going forward, there is nothing that stops. In fact, this is one of the ideas, nothing that stops where you do the plucking of tea leaves by a robot, where you do the stitching of all the clothes through robots. So you have lot of investments that are happening on platforms that would record what a human being is doing. Okay, visually record, because this is still new. It records both the activity and it also writes an SOP, and it is fed into that platform, and that platform will help build a robot which should do that activity. So do we have an opportunity in TCS? Yes, we have. But is it that we are doing with all 5,60,000 or 90,000 employees? No. It could be probably 3,000, 2,000. But then to get there, we need to start preparing ourselves to see what to learn, what idea to bring in to drive robotics.
Sir, is there any project working on that?
Yeah, I'm saying many. Many.
TCS.
Yeah, in TCS itself. In TCS itself. Good.
One thing you can take it for granted, that you name a technology, TCS has some work which has been done in that technology. There is no technology which is probably wherein we do not have some work happening today.
In Singapore airport, the robots that would help check-in was something that was co-developed by TCS. Many things. So think of any use case and you yourself can help TCS build or come with an idea for a robot. So yes, it is being done. Good. So wish you all the good luck. And also for others who are there in the other two auditorium, I wish they are there. And I believe that they are there. Okay? Good. Very good. Very good.
Thanks once again. Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it. Enjoyed the conversations, what we had. Would have loved to have more questions coming from you. Rather, our job becomes interesting only when you make it a little more difficult by asking some tough questions, right? Whenever you have an opportunity, make use of that opportunity and ask as many questions as possible. But most of the questions what came in today were very relevant, thanks to those people who asked those questions. And I hope we have been able to give you a complete clarity on what TCS as an organization has in offer for all of you who are looking at TCS as a prospective employer. Looking forward to having all of you as part of TCS family soon. Wish you all the best and good luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, both of you. Two important points probably I had to cover is that on the application part, we have been gone through the registration process. Still, we have few of the students who are not registered. Please register yourself and then share the reference ID with the TPO team, please. It is mandate. Without that, we will not be able to take you further to the selection process. Whatever the test is an exemption that we'll be allowing for the test. Okay, to coming to with respect to the test part, your hall tickets by evening or tomorrow it will be live. You will get a hall ticket update. Okay, you can check your emails on the registered emails or the emails that you have been shared with us. Okay, that you will be receiving an hall tickets by today. And the exams dates precisely to say that it will start from 12th, 13th, 14th of November. Okay, next week. You have to get prepared for it. And there are spillover to say that there might be few of the students where your exam will be on the end of the December or mid of the, end of the November or mid of the December is what it's going to be scheduled. We are yet to finalize the dates for the spillover students. The data, everything right, whoever has been assigned for the coming week assessment, that will communicate to the TPO team so that there is no confusion on that. In case if you are not having an hall ticket or something, that if you are not received it, please connect to the TPO team. All right. The second important probably Arun has touched about the Hackvest and the Launchpad. Okay. I see couple of you have been scanning that. Very couple. I'll say 5 to 6 people from here, around 3, and then I've been noticing someone 2 there. Guys, it's a platform that we have been offering for a free of cost here. Please understand. I understand that anything comes for free that people will not take it very serious. But the platform that it is going to be benefiting you for your preparation of the test that you are going to attempt or further way. Right? However, I'll share this link with the TPO team. Please do it, and then please do register for Hackfest. That is most important. Arun has clearly said that there's a second gateway to get into TCS. If not NQT that you are going to clear, right? There's a gateway that you have. Backdoor gate. You have to be capable of getting that done. Right? And then please ensure that, very important, you should not have any backlog at the time of offer. Only one backlog will be allowed at the time of the interview. That is major. Please do not come with the excuses for that. That is very important. These are the points that I had to cover very importantly. And I'll thank you. Thank you for your time. I'm handing over to Tejasvi.
So thank you so much, sir. So as Sai Venkat sir said, as per our the statistics, so we have 888 the students in the final year, out of which as per the TCS cutoff criteria, 788 students got eligible. But as per our the TCS what we have the database, only 600 and something students got registered. So I don't know why the remaining 150 students not yet registered for the TCS. But anyhow, they have given the time to the register for the non-registered candidates. So once again we will announce it in our WhatsApp group. So today is the last date. I mean before the 6 o'clock I request the non-registered student to register for the TCS. As Sai Venkat sir said, next week, I mean on 13th and 14th, you will be having the TCS, the interview process. It means to say that you will be having another 1 week to prepare yourself for cracking your upcoming TCS drive. right? And I hope that you are aware of all the interview rounds, right? Uh, you prepare yourself on the aptitude and the syllabus and all everything. It's already been mentioned in the job description. You prepared accordingly, and the shortlisted students, they will be undergoing the technical and then the HR. And this time, so we are expecting the good number of selections from the TCS from 2026 outgoing batch, because last year we got 88 the selections from the TCS from 2025 batch. But this time, so we are expecting 3 digits the selections. So I hope that the good number of selections will happen by the end of the next week. Sir, on behalf of our the training and placement department, we are very thankful to you, and even Rajesh sir and Arun sir, Sai Venkat sir, they have given the wonderful the instructions for you people, and it was really the nice the presentation. On behalf of our Jnnce, so we are very grateful to them, and we are very grateful to the TCS as well. So with this, so I wind up the pre-placement talk the sessions. Thank you, and have a great day. Thank you one and all.
In center, I have put a prayer.